So here's the thing about pipelines. Ostensibly, they tell you that the reason for the pipeline is to send gas from point A to point B. But in fact, if you look at how these pipelines are laid out, they put the large transmission lines in the center and on the edges of the formation, the target formation. And once they build the big transmission line, they then build out a large network of gathering lines and midstream lines necessary in order to take the gas from the local wells and send that gas to market. So whenever there's a big pipeline coming through your region, you have to be a little bit suspicious that what their real plan is to build out a pipeline network, not just a single pipeline. A pipeline network that's connected to local Marcellus wells. So here's the Marcellus Shale Formation. As you can see, it runs from New York to Pennsylvania to Ohio and even farther south. Now let's look at the Dominion Pipeline. As you can see, it runs right through the center of the formation. Now let's look at the Millennium. Once again, runs right into the center of the formation. And we've already seen that new compressor stations are being added along the Millennium to supply fracked gas from Pennsylvania onto the Millennium Pipeline. Here's the Tennessee Pipeline, once again, right through the middle and right along the edge. Here's the Iroquois and the Transco and the Springfield Gathering Line. The blue star at the end of the Springfield line is the Williams Central Station. This is the facility we've been telling you about that is illegal. They have constructed it without having in place all of the required permits necessary for the plans that they have for this facility, denying our rights of due process. The little light blue star is a new compressor station slated for the Millennium Pipeline in Hancock, New York. And the little yellow star down to the right, lower right, is a new compressor station in Minisink, New York, along the Millennium Pipeline. Oh, and the little green line, that's the laser midstream gathering line. And now I want to call your attention to this particular area in New York, this gray area here, which presently doesn't have one of these large transmission lines running through the center of it. It's prime area of the Marcellus Shale Formation, which these gas drillers want to get to. So, along comes the Constitution Pipeline, and notice it cuts right through the center of this area. I believe this is a target zone that they want to hydrofrack. They don't care that there's a present moratorium in New York. They don't care that there's a ban movement trying to get hydrofracking banned in New York. They want to build the infrastructure to get this gas anyway. And they're doing it. Just like they're building the Williams Central Station without having the required permits. They don't care about permits. They don't care about the law. They don't care about lying. They will lie if they have to. They will do anything. It's just business to these people. So let's talk a little bit about that little purple area. This little purple area here in the lower left is actually the Leatherstocking Pipeline area, the area where they want to operate this Leatherstocking. It's a gathering line system that it's intended to collect gas from Marcellus wells and put it on this new Constitution Pipeline. But that's not what they're telling us. Have a listen.
Leatherstocking is my business model is to provide local gas to local residents and consumers and businesses. Local gas to local residents and consumers and businesses. Okay? So
you just stated that you do not know where you're getting the gas from. Is that correct? Right. So wouldn't it be safe to assume that you're laying this pipeline, it's an invitation for people to start drilling all along it to supply your pipeline with the gas?
That's a possibility, but
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Oh, no, that is not correct. We have identified sources of gas in Coventry from conventional formations, non-hydrofrac formations, that we intend to supply gas.
But they
we have
won't.
provided a route from those wells at other town meetings into Amphenol and Attagland. So that we have identified sources. They were non-hydrofrac wells. There are other opportunities to drill in conventional formations in this area that will provide gas with absolutely no hydrofracking. This franchise is premised upon getting gas from conventional wells. It is not premised on any hydrofracking.
Okay, there's a couple more features I want to show you. Let's add a layer here. This is the Catskills, the Catskill Mountains, the Catskill Park. This is one of the most beautiful and pristine places left on Earth, left in the United States. And notice that its proximity to the gray zone here. Also note the location of the little light blue star along the Millennium Pipeline where they're adding a new compressor station. And one more thing. This is the New York City watershed. Notice its proximity to this new pipeline. Once again, we thought the New York City watershed was going to be protected by Cuomo. It's very clear from looking at this pipeline to me that that's part of the target zone where they want to drill. They don't care if they drill in your watershed. They're already drilling in Binghamton's watershed. Puts the health and safety of 47,000 people at risk. They don't care about that. All they care about is money. So it is very important that if you want to stop hydrofracking in New York, we have to stop this unconstitutional pipeline. So I encourage you to please come to Oneonta, New York, and be a part of this public hearing before FERC, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. It's a federal commission. This is the last of the scoping sessions, October 24th in Oneonta at the Foothills Theater. Please come. There's a rally at 6 p.m. and the public hearing starts at 7 p.m. Rally at 6, public hearing at 7. Please come to Oneonta on October 24th. If you care about preserving this place, rural New York State, let's keep it rural and pristine and beautiful for future generations. This heavy industry, it's going to leave a permanent scar upon the land for thousands of years. It's not ever going to be reclaimed if we allow this to be taken this way. This is not for us. This is for the profits of a few executives that don't even live in this region. We have to stop this pipeline. Please come to Oneonta on October 24th. This is very important. If you've got plans on the 24th, change them. Bring your children. Show them about civic engagement. If you've been following this hydrofracking situation from the safety of your couch or love seat while you've been munching on potato chips, now is the time to get up and get engaged. This is a serious matter. This place is being poisoned now. We have to stop this activity. Please come. Get engaged now. We need you. We need your body to come to Oneonta and be a part of this. Please come to Oneonta on October 24th and let's tell FERC and let's tell the Constitution Pipeline that they are not welcome in New York. Thank you.